All right, guys, 2018 Tesla P100D. This has been inside its entire life. These were like $136,000 when they were new. So now you can get one. These videos to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on all the socials. Hey guys, it's Hutch, Classic Car Addict, Mesa, Arizona. I got this brand new addiction for you. This is a 2018 Tesla P100D. It's got 1,000 horsepower. It's got auto drive. This thing is ready to go. And if you're familiar with the Tesla and the Plaid, which is the new one, they had the Performance, which was 2019. This is a 2018, the P100D with Ludicrous. And if you have not experienced Ludicrous, this is the car. It is amazing. And there's only a 20 horsepower difference from Ludicrous to Plaid. This is it. What we're going to do is go through the exterior, go through the interior, and take you on a test drive. Stay tuned. All right, guys, 2018 Tesla P100D. Obviously, we don't got a lot of sound. We don't got a V8 in it, but it does have Ludicrous. Right over 51,000 miles. This is a one owner, no accidents, and you can see all the paint is just in beautiful, beautiful shape. California, and it's been in Arizona, so there are a few little rock chips that it does have, but there's no rock cracks in the windshield. Does have the pano roof, does have the upgraded sound system, which is definitely a plus. Carbon fiber rear spoiler, and you can see it's just in great shape. And what's great about these is that you can do the HOV and you don't have to pay for gas, so that's what just makes it a really, really good commuter car. Now, this does have new tires on it. They've got about 3,000 miles on them. Great tread. 245, 45, 19. And again, everything's just really, really good shape through this one. See, tires, rims, there's a few little scuffs in there, but no curb rash whatsoever on that. A few little rock chips here in the back, but nothing crazy. Now there is that right there, and then there's another one over here, yeah, just right there. Not sure exactly what those are from, but they are there. Just going through an overall full transparency. Again, this is more from, not sure exactly what that's from, but definitely not curb rash. Looks like it's the grip to put the tires on. And again, like we were discussing, this one does have Ludicrous Plus. So what's going to be awesome about that is just how quick it is. 10-second car. Fastest production when these were made in 2018. And then I'll show you inside the frunk. We'll also show you all the interior, but we'll get to that here in just a minute. Let's show you the front first. So right in here, obviously all just really nice and clean, not much to it, just a little bit of storage. Underneath here is your lead acid battery, and then also there's the coolant, and then your windshield wiper. But other than that, there's really not a lot there. There is also your filter, your HEPA filter, that's right there, and that is in front of the condenser. Fitment is all nice and tight with that, obviously with no accidents. And we have here, all the seats are in really, really good shape. No rips, no tears, just the way that you want it. I like the darker gray with the black interior. Shows really well. Great color combination. Does have rear air. These seats do fold down as well. let's get you into the trunk. So power trunk. Not a lot back here. Overall, just really nice and clean. Ready to go. And then you got there for the power. Coming over here, passenger side, rear. Getting out. We'll go through. When I go through, I'll show you all the windows are fully functioning and operating like they should. Obviously, power is actually kind of off with this, so it's actually, well, there we got that window. Let's see if we got window lock might be on. Let's just check that real quick. So let me get this just turned on. Go through here with window up, and they are auto up and auto down. There's just a lot of convenience to the Tesla comparably to some of the other vehicles. There are some vehicles that don't have auto up and auto down, and they're $100,000, and it's just very surprising. Well, this does factory tinted glass. There's no additional tint on that, but dash pad, I mean, everything is golden. You can tell this has been inside its entire life. Yeah, let's get into the drive. All right, so let's get in the drive, close the sunroof. So still shows just a few minutes for full launch. So we're gonna wait till we get into full launch before we actually get that going. I think by the time that we get around the loop one time, it will be ready to go. So this one does have your autopilot, and we have a lot of other, so your P100D comes with the pano roof, and then we also got Ludicrous. So I think that the 19 and 20, they still made it. Then they had the performance, and I think from 762 horsepower, I think, is what that actual horsepower basically rating is. It's the 100 kilowatt battery, which is why they're kind of going with the 100D. The D is also for the all-wheel drive. So you've got you've got everything, and these are just so good because they're just quiet, they're comfortable, and you can drive in the HOV. Now we're got to see exactly what's going on with the HOV situation. I know that that's getting ready for electric cars to be available for HOV. They don't know if they're going to renew that or not, but we will see that for sure. We'll see what happens with that. I am 100% hoping that does stay, because it's a huge thing with some of these to be able to have that. Other than that, I mean, you don't have to pay for gas. Even though I think in another previous video, we're talking about gas stations, how it's fun to go to the gas station to get something to drink and all the little snacks that are always there. But hey, you can still do that. You just don't have to actually get gas. Now, going through, these are just quick. They're actually really super reliable. They're actually really, really safe. And you really just can't be beat them. For just something to be able to daily drive, they are an amazing, amazing vehicle. You get into, autopilot, it just depends on how you feel about autopilot. Now this one is not full self-driving, so the autopilot will it will keep the lanes for you, and there's highway, autopilot, and then full self-driving. So this is just your regular autopilot, not full self-driving, or highway, which highway is using the turn signals to be able to maneuver through without touching the steering wheel. This one does not have it. This is just autopilot, so it'll basically keep lane for you the whole time, and cruise control. So it's definitely a good thing. If you don't want the full self-driving, this is definitely something for you. And these were like $136,000 when they were new. So now you can get one at just a great value, a great deal, something that you can take out, enjoy. This one's got new tires. It is ready to go. Now for the overall fun part. Looks like we are ready for Ludicrous Plus. That's what makes these exciting. Yeah. We're gonna get over here so we got a little bit of distance to be able to do it. Do a little turn. And let's do it. That is what makes this amazing. If you have never done a poll in any of your performance Teslas, it changes the game of what you think about electric. I have still having, you know, almost a 1,300 horsepower Camaro. It does not give you that same pull. Now it continues throughout, where definitely the Tesla kind of loses as you get faster, but 0 to 60 by far is the best in the Teslas. Now remember, we do these videos to make sure that you know exactly what you're getting. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on all the socials. Thanks for watching.